other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today.
You're watching Your View.
Thank you for joining us. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Great friends, it is a Thursday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew. We are in the 7 Mile Casino studios and happy to have everybody along listening on the airwaves of the mightier 1090. So radio listeners throughout Southern California, glad you guys are here. I always say it's the heart and soul of our show. It's our YouTube channel and all the people that are in our YouTube chat. We so appreciate you guys. In fact, just another quick shout out. Neil Umscheid, who earlier this week, who's a regular in our YouTube chat, Neil contacted me by direct message on Facebook if you ever need to get a hold of me. And Neil told me about one of our great friends, Christian Hogan, who unfortunately about a week and change ago lost his stepdaughter in a single car accident. And we posted earlier this week the GoFundMe that the family has set up for funeral arrangements and so on. They were trying to raise $11,000. At last I saw they were at around like 5 and change. I could check up and see how they're doing. But I know a lot of great friends jumped in. They wanted to help Christian and his family. Christian saw us talking about him on YouTube and then took the video and posted it on Facebook, and he shared it with his wife. And she was obviously upset but appreciative. And so, look, we're a family. I always say the YouTubers are the heart and soul because that's, from when we left radio in 2019 and we went into the world of podcasting, YouTube became our home base. Little did we know that the show would eventually go backwards. It would go from YouTube and audio podcast back onto traditional radio and onto traditional cable TV. So again, I always say that the YouTubers are the heart and soul. And a reminder to everybody who's watching on television, you only get an hour of the show on Cox's Your View, Channel 4 San Diego, Channel 4 Santa Barbara, and 118 in Palos Verdes in Orange County, so in between. But you only get an hour. But if you want the full show, you go to youtube.com/Kaplan and Crew. So happy to have everybody here. Hey, by the way, speaking of Orange County for a quick minute, I'm going on Friday night to the Ohana Festival. This is Eddie Vedder, the lead singer of Pearl Jam. He's been putting on this festival in Dana Point for years. I've never been. But I've also never seen Pearl Jam. 30 years of being a Pearl Jam fan. I get into my car. If I'm not listening to AM Sports Talk Radio, I'm listening to the Pearl Jam channel on Sirius. I've never seen Pearl Jam. 30 years of being a fan, have never seen the band. Going to see him on Friday night and going to see him on Saturday night, all up in Dana Point.
Twice?
And, Alex, yeah, they're going to play Friday and Saturday night, and I'm going to see them both nights.
Are they – okay, I got questions about that. Yeah. Can't be the same set.
No, I
right?
assume they're playing.
Are they doing like, is it like we're doing this album and then we're doing this album? Or do you know how they're doing it?
I don't, but my assumption is that obviously over the course of 2 nights, they're going to play 2 completely different sets.
I'm going to ask a blasphemous question.
Yeah.
I'm sure in your eyes. Do they have enough hits to fill
God.
2 nights?
Oh my God. Alex, Pearl Jam, if you don't know the band, and I
do know them. I just don't know. I didn't figure they
put
had
it this way. Put it this way. If they played 20 songs one night and 20 songs the next night, they've still left off 60 songs.
Because my understanding is that Eddie Vedder is kind of like a Dave Matthews, like a Bruce Springsteen. Like he could play forever. He could just jam all night.
Yeah. Yeah. And if he did, and let's say he played 3 hours each night and he played 25 songs each night, he still got a ton of stuff he didn't play. Not to mention, sometimes they do like Neil Young covers or covers from The Who. They have other songs that they do from other bands that they like to perform, but I've never seen them live. And I will just say one thing to everybody. I will say one thing to everybody who's watching right now. Browner, do you have any interest in this festival at all? Have you looked at the lineup? Have you looked at it?
Man, no, I don't know about none of this, bro. Come on now.
Bro, maybe there are some bands that a brother would actually like. That it's not just all white people music.
No, but see, here's the thing. The only 2 white people bands I go see, Dave Matthews Band, Influence in the Machine. That's it.
Okay. Well, Alex, if you were able to grab the schedule for the next 2 nights, maybe that would inspire. It's called the Ohana Fest. And the reason I bring this all up, Dana Point. I bring it up for one quick second. Well,
now that's the question right there.
Maybe I might. Here. Let me tell you real quick. Getting to the Padres and the disaster that happened.
Up?
Yeah, go ahead. So here's the deal. Browner, let me know if you see anything up there that you would watch, because it's on the right side of the screen, October 1st and 2nd. I think it's the right side of the screen.
I got an email with some stuff.
Look at Browner.
Trying to read it.
It's great. Put them on the screen at the same time. That'll be even funnier.
Well, you can't even read it even less. Oh, Scott, you know who you're gonna like?
I can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. That was the first weekend.
Oh, because if you just put up the second weekend, which I don't think you can actually do, but Friday night, I'm not going to get up there till like 8:00 at night. So I'm just getting up there for Pearl Jam. Now, the second night, I plan on spending some afternoon time by a pool, because we're going to have some really warm weather this upcoming weekend.
Reaper? What the hell?
Dude, I don't know. Some of these bands I don't really know. But here's the thing. The reason I brought this all up was this. So me and my girlfriend, Rachel, and our girlfriend, Lynn, the three of us. Yeah. Not exactly like that, but it's the three of us.
I liked Rachel for something. There we go.
The three of us are going up there. The girls are going up there on Friday afternoon. They're going to hang by the pool. They're going to go to the show. I'll meet them at the show. On Saturday, we'll hang by the pool. We'll chill out, whatever. And then we'll go over to the show and we'll have a good time. And then we'll see Pearl Jam on Saturday night. And then we'll come home on Sunday. Seeing Pearl Jam is going to have me miss my son's college football game on Saturday night. Yeah. Hey, listen,
more to come.
There'll be others. Hopefully. So, the one thing I just want to say to all the great friends, I'm only going to say this here. I'm not going to put this on social media. I'm not going to say this on ESPN in Los Angeles. I'm only going to say this here to great friends. I might have 3 tickets and a hotel room Friday night.
Wow. Browner, how can you not take that? You're not going to New York, man.
Whoa, hold on now. See, this was not introduced into the situation. Now I know that I'm playing with a free room and some tickets.
Oh, I didn't say free.
Who is White Reaper?
Free.
Oh,
I didn't say free. Although Rachel did say, she goes, listen, if we can't find somebody who wants this hotel room, because it's a suite in a hotel right on the ocean. She's like, if we can't, because we got other rooms at a more convenient location. She's like, if we can't find somebody who wants this hotel room, we may have to, what's going on here? Oh my God. Wait a second. You have no idea. I'm in the middle of a broadcast. My garage door is open and hello. Hi.
You're about to get to the good stuff.
I see your 3-year-old, a child just literally, come on in. A child walked into my garage door is open outside. No, it's okay. Lady has just walked in. Okay. Her 3-year-old child. I don't know these people. A 3-year-old child walked into my house like a stray dog. And mom has come to chase the kid. What is your name? Jackie. Hi, Jackie. You got to come say hello. Just come say hello real quick. You got to come say hello. Hi. Hey.
Hi.
What's your name, little guy?
Hello.
What's your Pierce? Hey, Nice name. Good job, man. You see a garage door open, you just walk in. Bye, Jackie. All right, you too.
Man, you live in a
God, you live in the whitest neighborhood. You sure you don't live in Sun Valley, Idaho, bro?
You're so safe there, man. God damn.
What the hell? You don't even.
There's random strangers running your house, and you pop up and grab a bat.
I could hear like kids outside. And I was like, nobody's here. And I keep my garage door open sometimes when there's nobody here. The dog's not here, and none of my kids are here. So I keep the garage door open because I get some nice airflow through the house. All of a sudden, this little kid comes running through my house, and I can hear mom outside. I'm sorry, my son ran into your house like a stray dog. Hilarious. That's funny.
That's white.
Good for
Browner.
you. Man. Good for you.
That's white.
That's white right there.
Oh, what, dude? What can I tell you, man?
You're going to like a super white music festival, and then you just showed how white your neighborhood is too.
Yeah, man. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So happy for you.
Congratulations.
I wish we all could live in the comforts of an up garage where some random toddler can run inside my house.
Some strange lady runs in my house and like, what the hell are you doing? Get out.
Dude, I high-fived her kid for coming into my house. Trespassing.
Just rewarding trespassers, man. Listen, again, I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for you. I really am.
That's not the last time you see this kid.
I don't sense that you're happy for me at all. In fact, I sense that you're disgusted by my whiteness.
No, disgust is a very heavy word. I wouldn't say disgusted.
Hey man, you gotta work your way up to those kinds of neighborhoods. Good for you.
Right. I'm proud of you, dog. That's life's work. Your neighborhood can be that calm. And a random white child could just run up in there lost, bro. Because they look for white kids forever when they go missing. So listen,
look at this dude right now, man.
That's what I'm saying. They'll tape off the entire Solana Beach to find a white kid they went missing.
Dude.
Yeah. Well, what is that? What is that? Yeah, what is the name of that the girl who went missing, who they
I don't
found
know
her
her last name. Her
remains?
first name was Gabby.
Yeah, and then the guy, this story actually freaked me out because the parents of Gabby, called the boyfriend. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, so you're home, and Gabby's not with you. So where is she?" And the guy's like, "I can't say anything." And they're like,
Yeah.
"Well, hold on, wait.
And
You
murdered her.
and my daughter
Right.
went on a van trip across the country. You're home, she's not, and I'm asking you where she is, and you're telling me you can't say anything." So then the parents call the other parents. "Hey, listen, so my son or my daughter and your son went on a cross country van trip, and your son's home, and my daughter's not home. Can you please, parent to parent, can you help me out here?" And the parents on the other end of the phone are like, "Sorry, can't really say much. Bye." Wait, what the hell's wrong with you people? Like for me, my first thought was I'm driving to their house and
Yep.
I'm starting to kick freaking ass. Mom, dad, kid, anybody in the way. Little kid comes running in, I'll kick his ass too.
I saw how pissed off you
Seriously.
got when you thought your daughter was exposed to COVID. You were like freaking out. Remember the whole story?
Oh yeah,
the
the
that's
kid at the gym.
yeah, the
Yeah,
kid at
at
the
the
gym who
gym.
told
That
her,
was
yeah,
jerk.
who
And
lied to her.
imagine that kid makes your daughter disappear. Oof.
Yeah.
I can't listen.
Oh.
I can't tolerate that. Those people are better than me. Because if my daughter went missing, I called you because you're the parents of the boyfriend. He hang up, he can't talk. You hang up, you can't talk. The police better get there before me.
Saw a
Yeah.
TikTok this morning that said if Dog the Bounty Hunter catches this guy before the FBI, I'm
Yeah.
no longer paying taxes.
Yeah. Well, if Dog the Bounty Hunter catches this guy, I mean, he wants his reward, I'm sure. But man, it'd be great if Dog the Bounty Hunter, put a beat down on this guy before he handed him over,
I did see a TikTok of a guy that looked exactly like, I believe his name is
Canada?
Brian Laundry. That's the dude that's missing or hiding. That there
Yeah.
is a TikToker who was like, I am not Brian Laundry. And he looks exactly like Brian Laundry. And he's like,
Wow.
any tips for me? Because I got to go to a wedding today and I have to get on a plane here.
Ay,
And he
good
literally
luck.
did the whole like, who was the girl the Donald Sterling girl? Like he
Mhm.
did the whole face
Beast
cover,
Stiviano.
never took it
Yeah,
off in the
Beast
airport. It
Stiviano.
was hilarious.
All right, listen. I want to talk about the Padres. This all
Man,
we
where's
got
my
taken
hotel
off
room
the
and my
rail.
ticket, bro? You never talked. You never got to the point.
So okay, here's the point. I got three. I may have 3 tickets and a hotel room for Friday night. So if I have that, I can't really do much for you on Saturday. Although I could probably give you one of the 2 hotel rooms on Saturday night. But I may have 3 tickets and a hotel room. So I'm saying to all the great friends out there, if going to the Ohana Festival to see Pearl Jam on Friday night seems great to you, I might have 3 tickets and I definitely have a hotel room, and contact me. And, if everything goes through, I could, you can have them for cost. I mean, I'm not giving them away because they cost a lot of money. And actually, I didn't pay for them. Somebody
Sorry,
else
Browner.
did, so it's not me. No, but Browner, what Rachel did say though was she's like, listen, if we can't find somebody to take this off our hands, we should give it to somebody who's part of our group, part of our fam. And she
table of 6?
specifically said, why don't you ask Browner and Alex if they would be into this? And I said, Alex is going to Oakland to go see Los Bookies.
Yeah.
I said, and Browner is probably going to tell me that there's too many white people. I said, but
Facts.
we'll see. Facts.
I don't
is
even
right.
know what Pearl Jam sing. What they sing?
Come on, man. You know that they sing a song that you would really like.
Fat Albert thing.
You want to know that you want to know one of my favorite songs that Pearl Jam sings that you might really like?
What?
The song is called Black. Now,
Come on, man.
come on, man.
Just because the song called Black, it could be terrible.
No, it's great.
It's
great.
Sing
Sing it, Alex.
Yeah, I don't know any of the words, but
yeah,
that's
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really, really good.
Yeah.
Very well done.
I love
All right.
Pearl Jam. I just don't know
So do
I
I.
don't know names of their songs, but I love them.
All right, let me do this. Let me have a minute here, and then I'm going to get to the Padres. I want to mention I Thrive MD because I thought it was really interesting this week when Dr. Samir Damani stopped by the show. It was his first appearance on the show, and I'm bringing these guys on the show because I've always had the philosophy that the sponsors should be part of the family. You should know them, you should see them, you should hear them. The reason Gary Cooper gets so many people that call him at Mountain Trust is because they see him on the air. They trust him. They get to know him. Same thing is going to happen here for Dr. Samir Damani and I Thrive MD. You're hearing from the doctor. You have questions about testosterone. You have questions about aging. You have questions about your overall health. You're hearing from the doctor. You're seeing the doctor so that when you go into the clinic to see him, you'll be like, yo, I saw you on the show. I feel like I know you already, and I'm glad to meet you face to face, and I'm glad that you're helping me out. Here's the phone number. It's 858-240-1497, 858-240-1497. And I invite you to make an appointment. And here's why. Guys who are over 40 years old, 35% of us, so the statistics say, have low testosterone. When you have low testosterone, you may be fatigued. You may have low sex drive, brain fog, depression. It's just not a good situation. And by the way, patients who have low testosterone are twice as likely to die from cardiovascular disease compared to their peers who have normal testosterone levels. Here's what Dr. Damani and iThrive are going to do. Free testosterone test and a complimentary NAD injection. And NAD is the energy producers in the cell, the mitochondria. Listen, I'm using big words that I don't really know how to throw around. Your energy level's lower because you age. When you get these NAD injections, it picks up all the energy in your cells, in the mitochondria of the cells. It's a fancy word. Suffice it to say, I'm taking these NAD injections and I am on fire with energy. iThrive MD, go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com, click on the iThrive MD logo, as Alex just did. It'll show you the offers, and then I invite you to make an appointment. ithrivemd.com/Kaplan is their website. It's our landing page, ithrivemd.com/Kaplan. And I hope you guys will all take advantage of this opportunity to really work on your health and anti-aging.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shall we keep going, Alex?
We're good. We're good.
Okay. So listen, I want to talk about the Padres and the disaster last night against the Dodgers.
Do we have to?
Do you want to play for us? Well, I want Alex to play because he has put together a bit of a montage, if you will.
Terrible montage.
Yeah. You guys want to see this? Here, we'll play it for you. This is what happened when Jace Tingler put Emilio Pagan, the relief pitcher, the guy who loves to serve up batting practice home runs. This is what happened when Pagan came into the game and the Padres had a sizable lead in the 8th inning. Go ahead and play it, Alex.
2-2 is in the air to deep right center field. Back goes Myers at the wall, and it's gone.
Oh, no.
In the air to deep right field. Back goes Myers at the wall. It's gone.
Mud, man.
In the air to deep right field. Back goes Myers. This game is tied. Pagan has allowed 3 home runs in the 8th inning, and the Dodgers have tied it up 9-9. In the air to right field. Back goes Myers, and it's gone. A 2-run home run for Corey Seager, his 13th of the year. The Dodgers have not only come all the way back to tie this up, they've taken an 11-9 lead in the bottom of the 8th on the strength of their 4th home run of the inning.
You're laughing at
this is bottom.
That's the line. That's the line right there at the end by Don Orsillo. This is bottom. You thought that being destroyed in the month of August and falling on your face in the month of September, you thought 3 weeks ago having a sizable lead in the wild card race only to be completely overtaken by St. Louis and their 17-game winning streak. You thought you'd already seen the bottom of this Padres season. And Don Orsillo declares, as you're watching Will Myers, ball after ball after ball after ball flying out over his head, standing out in the outfield with his hands on his knees, with his head down, you thought that you'd already seen rock bottom. Don Orsillo last night on the Padres television broadcast, he says, this is bottom. Wow. You've already been eliminated. You have become a national laughingstock because of the failures and the expectations. And Don Orsillo says, this is bottom? Whoa. Grande, give me feedback.
I don't disagree with that line because obviously that's as bad as it's been visually. That is a terrible performance. That is a terrible coaching decision. That is did AJ Preller just forget to pick up the phone and tell Tingler it's okay to take him out? Because Tingler's not the one that's making that decision. So it was terrible, but I think the bottom for me will never not be getting no hit by the Diamondbacks and then following that series by getting swept by the Rockies. Like that was the bottom. That was the catapult to the rest of this season of what has happened, what has transpired. Yesterday was the most embarrassing inning of the season. I don't think it's more embarrassing than getting no hit by a first-time ever starter for me, but that was the most embarrassing, worst inning of the season.
Wow.
Y'all already
Look at
know
Browner. Look at Browner.
Listen, I'm so disgusted, dog. How, bro? So what is he doing over there? What is he doing as the guy is giving up home run after home run after home run? Like, take him out. He ain't got it. He ain't had it for a while, but in this particular time, at this particular moment, he ain't got it. So I don't know what more, because now I'm about to turn on Preller. I really am.
Welcome.
Yeah, nice to have you on our side.
I'm about to turn on Preller next, dog, and I don't want to do it because I like the construction of this roster. But if he is going to show this much lack of will to get rid of this guy with 4 games left, I know some people say, well, it's only 4 games left. No, he needs to go now.
Yeah.
Because there's
well, hold on a second. Let's get to that. But coming up next, he's the head football coach of the undefeated San Diego State Aztecs. Brady Hoke will join us coming up. We're in the 7 Mile Casino studios. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Welcome back. Please join us in welcoming the Race and Sports Radio Show back home to 1090. Join host Felix Taverna every Saturday at 9 a.m. for the very best horse racing coverage in all of Southern California. The all-new and mightier 1090.
SDCCU is an engaged community partner. Each year, SDCCU is proud to support many nonprofit organizations throughout Southern California. Our partnerships allow us to help shape the financial lives of many through volunteerism, financial support, and creating public awareness. The result is a big impact on the communities we serve. SDCCU, it's not big bank banking, it's better. Federally insured by NCUA. Find out more at sdccu.com.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on YourView or stream it online at yourview.com. Join the Walk for Alls at Balboa Park on October 16th. Every dollar raised stays local to help San Diegans with dementia. Register at alzsd.org/walk.
This year, Jobtoberfest is Wednesday, October 13th. It's the largest annual job fair in San Diego County for people with disabilities. Goodwill is one of our major sponsors.
Goodwill San Diego is proud of our ongoing participation with Jobtoberfest. As an employer of people with disabilities, we recognize the tremendous value they add to the workplace and the importance paid work makes in their lives. Together, we are making good happen.
Up to 30% of COVID-19 patients become long haulers with persistent symptoms months after the infection.
What I've been finding with my patients is that it's taking up to 3 to 6 months for them to recover their endurance, exercise capacity, and get them back to work or to their usual activities of daily living.
What I wasn't able to do was the basic needs, like brush your teeth, take a shower because of the shortness of breath, the tightness in my chest.
The symptoms that concern me the most, the shortness of breath. So restrictive. You know, you go through and you just take for granted that, you know, you're gonna breathe. And when that gets taken away, it's a scary thought. Unfortunately, I'm 6 months out now from my diagnosis and I'm still suffering from several of the symptoms.
My experience with the patients I've sent to La Mesa Rehab has been extremely positive. The patients come back with good reports, and when I see them in the office, their exercise capacity has improved dramatically.
I'm getting there because of La Mesa Rehab.
Teatro means theater in Spanish, and in Portuguese, and in Tagalog, and in Italian, and in so many languages. We have a lot of communities, a lot of culture here, so that is the reason why teatro is in the name. The mission of Teatro San Diego is to provide arts education to underserved communities, specifically in schools. Our goal is also in tandem with arts education to provide a professional theater company and dance company so that the community can see themselves reflected on stage at the professional level. Places like Subaru have really been so supportive and have helped us come up with projects like the AMI project.
I was so honored to be at an event a few days ago and heard some of the songs from it. These guys rock. This is just an amazing thing that everyone needs to see.
Southern California radio is a special game, a unique game from the sandy beaches of the Baja and all the way to Santa Barbara. My voice sounds pretty cool. The all-new and mightier 1090. Adventure is waiting for you at BMW San Diego. A new 2022 BMW X3 xDrive 30i waiting for you today when you lease for only $519 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road and the 163.
This year, Jobtoberfest is Wednesday, October 13th. It's the largest annual job fair in San Diego County for people with disabilities. Let's hear from one of our major sponsors.
At Marsty, we recognize the value that individuals with disabilities, as well as those in recovery from substance use, can bring to the workforce, especially to those who want to or are currently counseling those with disabilities and substance use disorder. Marsty is proud to partner with Jobtoberfest.
Nothing about the last year was normal, but you weathered it with grace, ingenuity, and creativity. In empty classrooms and full Zooms, you kept it together when we were apart. For all that you are, for all that you do, we salute you. Salute to Teachers is proudly sponsored by these charitable companies.
Adventure is waiting for you at BMW San Diego. A new 2022 BMW X3 xDrive 30i waiting for you today when you lease for only $519 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road and the 163.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
Hard to believe it's already October. The high school football season is flying by, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the action coming up on Friday night. Undefeated Mater Dei Catholic is taking on Bonita Vista. The Crusaders have been dominating their opponents, scoring over 50 points per game in their first 3 games and shutting out St. Augustine last week 35-0. San Diego State football running back Greg Bell tweeted out on Thursday that he'll be checking out this game. The Aztecs have a bye week this week. Another good game happening on Friday night is Carlsbad at Torrey Pines. The Lancers are 5-0 on the season, while the Falcons are 3-1. Their one loss coming from top-ranked Cathedral Catholic. Speaking of the Dons, they've got a big matchup with Madison on Friday. Keep an eye on that one as well. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew Tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
Here it comes, Jalen Johnson. 3 touchdowns on the night.
Watch out.
And brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
To the end zone. Christakis pulls it in. What a catch!
Over the middle, right there in his hand. They throw down towards the end zone. In stride, touchdown, total. Thibodeau breaks another tackle.
Big run up the middle. Touchdown.
Stadium in San Diego. It has been a sellout the last few days. Loyal SC ready to kick off this season. Stadium in San Diego. Professional soccer has finally arrived. We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Great friends, we welcome you back to the Kaplan and Crew show with Grande and the Brown Man from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. And this is the first time in quite a long time that we've had San Diego State head football coach Brady Hoke on the air. Here he is in the San Diego State offices. For those of you listening on radio, I always encourage you to come over and watch the show on YouTube because you can see Coach Hoke in his office. You got all that San Diego State stuff going on behind him. I don't know whose guitar that is hanging on the wall, but we'll talk to Coach Hoke right now. Here he is, Brady Hoke and the undefeated San Diego State Aztecs. Coach, good afternoon. How are you?
Doing great, Scott. It's good to talk to you. Good to see you. It has been a while.
Coach, today's Thursday.
Yes.
Just check my memory here. Was last night pizza night or is tonight pizza night?
Tonight is pizza night.
Okay.
Tonight is pizza night. We won't make 5, but we'll make 2. And because the players have some time off tomorrow.
So 2 pizzas. And what are we making tonight? Anything? I mean, you already have this thing planned out?
Yeah. There'll be one with pepperoncinis and feta cheese and hamburger and pepperoni. The other one is going to be a little different. We're going to do a little artichoke hearts and for half, and then the other half will be ham and pineapple.
And will we do the red sauce on the first one, or
all red?
All red sauce.
All red sauce, no chicken. You don't put chicken on pizza. You don't do that. You don't put barbecue sauce on pizza. You don't do that.
I love your stance on the chicken and barbecue sauce, but you're a pineapple guy because that's the controversial one.
Well, my wife wanted to try it, so
that means you're gonna do it.
Well, I'll do it. You got that right. But I'm going to tell you, I may not eat it.
Wait, is tonight the? Wait, is tonight the Hawaiian pizza, the pineapple and ham? Is that an experiment, or is this? This is the first time?
Yeah, that's the first time.
Oh,
first time. So
what if your wife wanted to try a barbecue chicken pizza? Would you then have to do it?
Yeah, she knows you don't put chicken or barbecue sauce on pizza. She's been educated.
Brady Hoke is the head football coach at San Diego State. And it turns out the Aztecs have a bye this week. And then next week they'll play New Mexico. Coach, before we get started and talk about the team, I just want to hear, because for those listening, they won't see it, but for those watching, you're in the San Diego State football offices. I do see a guitar over your left shoulder. What's that all about?
You know, there is a former player who, and this happened in between when I was here the first time, Scott, to when I came back, who there's like some banjos he's done that have the Aztecs on there. He has, I want to show you something.
All right, check this out. All right, Brady's actually standing up. He's moving away from his computer.
All right.
And now, look at this. He's got an acoustic guitar. What is this?
This is, and I don't know what year he stopped, but this is all the Aztecs in the NFL.
Wow.
Oh, so awesome.
Their names are on there. It's really kind of cool. There's Brian.
Really cool. Can we see the front of it?
Yeah.
Can we see? Oh, take a look at it. Okay, so it says Aztecs in the NFL on the front of the guitar, and then on the sides and on the back, it's got all these names. Are these guys who've been in the NFL? I mean, that's too big of a list to have current NFL players, right?
Correct. But it's all guys who have been in the NFL.
Wow. I mean, that's like something that I would think like a Kyle Turley might make. Who made that?
I have no idea. So I saw them. They were in a storage room, and I said, you know, it's kind of cool. So the one on the wall, Coach Coop put up. Coop is a man who can do a lot of different things. And then I saw the other one, saw Brian Sipes' name on it, and all those former players. So it's kind of cool.
I see Brian Sipe on occasion. You know, he coaches high school ball up at Torrey Pines High School.
Yep.
So I see him a lot. You know, my kids go to school there, and And, on occasions on Friday nights, I'll hit up some games. I recently emceed a banquet that they had, a big fundraiser. So I run into Coach Sipe every now and again. It's good to see him.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Yeah,
Him
he
and
really
Jerry are good people.
Yeah. Hey, so we're talking to Brady Hoke this afternoon, and Coach, off to a 4-0 start. And, when I look at it, okay, New Mexico State, you open up with a team that, you're a better team than they are, obviously. And Towson as well this past week, the fourth week. But in between the Arizona game and perhaps even more impressive, the overtime win against Utah. I mean, I would love to hear what you have to say about the first 4 weeks of the season and the great start that the Aztec football team is off to.
Well, it's number one, it's great to be undefeated, great to be 4-0. I do think that we have not played a total 60-minute football game yet as a team, from offense, defense, and our special teams. But, it's great to be 4-0, believe me. So this week, obviously, we're trying to get some guys healed up because it has been physical. I think when you look at, the Utah game was a very physical game. I know we were physical on them. They were physical on us. And Townsend, I give them a lot of credit. They're well coached and they've done a good job. They got 15, 16 transfer guys from the Power Fives that are on their football team, and you could tell that those guys have played some football and were really good players. But we got to, Scott. The one thing this week also, besides getting healed up a little bit, is we got to make sure we don't lose the edge that we've been playing with. And when I say that, I'm talking about us mentally, obviously, that edge, and then also playing with speed. The one thing about the game of football, you got to play fast and you better play physical if you can be successful.
Coach, let us behind the curtain. How do you keep them sharp? How do you keep them focused? How do you keep them going at the rate you guys are going without taxing their bodies? Like you said, guys are trying to heal up. So talk to us about what you guys are doing on the day-to-day to make sure the guys stay locked in.
Yeah, well, I think a couple things, and it's a great question. I think, number one, we got a really good training staff and really good doctors. I mean, from what they do in conjunction with what Adam Hall, our strength coach, does, as far as, the stretching, doing some things that are a little different. We backed down a little bit this week. We did practice Monday, Tuesday, and today, on Wednesday. Thursday, they went and did the weight room, did some stretching. Friday, they'll do the same thing, different body parts. Give them off Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll be back at it on Monday in our usual schedule. What we did with some of the older guys, Keyshawn Banks, Cam Thomas, Jonah Tavai, and those three defensive linemen for us, they played a lot of football here over the last 2 years, a lot of snaps. Well, we rested them a little bit this week, kind of like what you do in the NFL. You have some vet days where you get those vets and you give them an opportunity to rest, but it also gives you an opportunity for those young guys to get out and fundamentally become a better football player, because the game is built on fundamentals. Doesn't matter where you play, what position you play, and your technique. So it was really good for us to get those guys and see where they're at, and especially the young guys who may not play at all this year.
All right, we're talking to Brady Hoke. He is the head football coach at San Diego State. San Diego State is 4-0. Grande, this is your team. Yes. You follow it closer than anybody here. Jump right in, man.
Coach, I was just curious. I know you're going to say 1 week at a time. We got New Mexico next, but coming into the season, I'm not sure if your expectations was to beat both Pac-12 teams, but now that you have your team expectations changed? Are you now looking at a bigger picture than just winning the Mountain West?
Well, I think that's always the first thing is you got to win the Mountain West if you want to get, to a New Year's Six Bowl or whatever it might be. We're always going to have high expectations, high standards, and high goals. And, if you would ask our older guys and our younger guys, probably more the older guys who have been around, they know the expectation is to win this conference in the Mountain West Conference. So that's, what our eyes are on. That's what we want to do. We've got to grind. We got a 9-week grind coming because, that 9th week, we want to be in that championship game.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, let's talk about the conference for a quick second. What you guys have accomplished in beating 2 Pac-12 schools makes people around the country say, wait a second, hold on a second. Mountain West team beats 1, okay, fine, it's an upset. Beats 2 back-to-back, that's something we need to pay attention to. But then, on top of that, when UCLA beats an LSU, but then a Fresno State can go beat a UCLA in the Rose Bowl, and then UCLA turns around and beats Stanford, who had earlier beaten USC, and obviously their coach got fired after. I mean, when you start to put it all together, I think my point is that we're starting to see around college football teams from what you might call the mid-major conferences are going in and they're beating teams from the Power 5 conferences. What is your analysis as to why the Mountain West is having some success against the Pac-12?
Well, number one, Scott, I would say that our conference this year is really, really good. You look at the quarterbacks that are in this league. The quarterback of Fresno is a really good football player. Quarterback of Boise is very good. San Jose, very good quarterback. Nevada with Carson Strong and the receiver to go with it. I think our league is very strong at the quarterback position. I think the other position we're very strong at on the offensive side of the ball is tight ends. I mean, there's a ton of tight end talent in this league. I think the one thing, Scott, that's happened, and it'd be interesting at the end of the year, is how many teams in the transfer portal and how that affected the growth or those super seniors that we have back, and how much that's helped. I know Cincinnati, is having a heck of a year, and Luke does a great job with them. But you look at, the quarterback is a super senior who's been with them the whole time, and he's a difference maker when you look at it. And then some of the transfers, their running back is a transfer from Alabama, and so I think that's all part of it, why you see that happen.
Oh, interesting. Now
Coach,
that is interesting.
Coach, you just said something that's very important. The conference this year is very good. So if you guys are able to finish, I'm gonna get ahead of myself. You don't have to do it. I know coaches don't like to do this, but you guys go undefeated at the end of the year, and you don't get a shot at the national championship. You don't get a shot at the BCS bracket setup. Is that frustrating as a coach? Is that frustrating as a conference to know that you guys are a good conference? You've beat some teams that if they were in your situation in that conference, they would get a shot at that. Is that frustrating?
It is, and it's frustrating for your kids. Our guys, we've got a bunch of guys on this football team who are very committed to each other. They understand the expectations of Aztec football, and they've worked their tails off to get to this point. So if they keep doing the right things, and if we can keep winning and win the conference and are undefeated, I think whether it's us or not, if that's the scenario, I think we ought to have an opportunity.
Coach, you're the San Diego State Aztecs. You're playing in Carson for the second year. 2 questions. One, how's that been going to basically play every away game in theory? And then 2, how easy has the recruiting been now that you got Aztec Stadium popping up here in Mission Valley?
Yeah, well, let me answer the second question first, because that stadium and what we are building in Aztec Stadium, I'm going to tell you, people all over this country are going to come to look at that stadium and how it fits in and incorporates the city of San Diego. I mean, it really, to me, is something that we're very proud of. Really proud of how our administration moved along in getting this stadium ready. So we're excited about that. What was the first thing I should?
Well, if you could, Coach, just comment on the second part of that, which is how has the new stadium, which, again, just to be clear, I was a bit of a doubter. Fact, no, not a bit. I was a big doubter.
Come on, guys.
Coach, look, when all this stuff was going down, there was so much controversy going on in this town about the Chargers and where they're going to go and what's going to happen. And then there became the soccer thing, and there were all kinds of politics involved. It was a mess. And I admit, I was a very big doubter. I thought nothing would ever get done on that site. Watching the construction of this stadium, and I saw a video of you down there in a hard hat a few weeks ago, watching the construction of this stadium, it is so exciting for the future of San Diego State football. So the question that Alex, the second part of it was, how is recruiting going, knowing that a new class of Aztecs will be the first to initiate this stadium and will play their whole career in this brand new stadium? Has it impacted positively recruiting?
Oh, there's no question, Scott. I mean, even the group that are freshmen this year, you know, we had, you know, the ground had been broken, so we were going in that direction. I think it even made a difference with that freshman class that we have right now. So it's a big part of the recruiting. There's no doubt about it. And
yeah, I mean, because I would think you guys have done a great job of keeping a lot of the biggest local high school superstars home.
We want to keep them all home.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to keep them all home, so their families and believe me, I get it sometimes. Sometimes guys want to get away from home, and I get that. But the guys who fit what we're looking for, our blueprint within our program, we want to keep all those guys here.
Yeah, yeah.
My first question was just how difficult has it been to play basically every game on the road?
You know, a couple things. I think our guys have done a really good job. I think the players, you know, we've got a good routine going. The hotel that we stay in is really done a great job for us. And, you know, we were a lot of their business a year ago. So it's really worked out pretty well. Right. The thing that we need, though, is, you know, we need Aztec Nation to come on up because we got some big games and, you know, and it's hard. I get it for some of the students, you know, and we have some buses that go up and all that with students, but, you know, it's a little tougher, but it is what it is. So we're going to deal with it. And we're going to go play our butts off, and hopefully we can get Aztec Nation to follow.
Coach, does that help you keep their attention? Having basically all your games be away games, do you feel like guys are a little more locked in? They're a little more leaning on your voice because of the nature in which you guys are operating?
Well, yeah, I think so. I think that's part of it. And our coaches have done a really good job. You know, when we first started a year ago in 2020, having to do it, you know, I was a little bit, you know, worried, I guess, about how it would all work out. Yeah. But it's really worked out well. Really thought that our players have done a good job. A year ago, we had the hotel to ourselves.
Nice.
I mean, it was really nice. And there's a little more traffic now and a little more stuff going on, which is great, believe me. But the hotel does a great job. The people at Dignity Health have done a great job.
Scott,
Coach
real quick.
Hoke.
I know you
go ahead, Alex.
Just real quick, going forward, who's your quarterback?
Oh my God, that's exactly the question I'm going to ask. Because, Coach, you know I've got an affection for these kids who have to grind their way through the junior colleges like Jordan Brookshire has. And I also have an affection for a kid like Lucas Johnson, who originally committed to San Diego State, went to Georgia Tech, and has come home to finish his career. It's a great question. Going forward, can you comment on the quarterback position?
Well, you know, the good thing is guys are getting healthy. And, you know, as we go forward and all that, you know, I think Jordan's doing more and more. So as he does a little bit more, then we'll make a decision if he's okay.
That's a good coach salad right there.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was
That's a
awful.
good coach salad, man. You got some bacon bits on top of that. You got some dress. That's a good coach salad.
All right, hey, Coach, before you go, tell me if I'm right or wrong here. The first iteration of you coaching at San Diego State versus today, you've lost a lot of weight, it seems like to me. You're looking good, man. Looking good, healthy, and fit.
Well, Mrs. Hoke, Laura likes me fit and healthy. So about 70 pounds lighter. So.
Wow, 70 pounds.
Yep.
That's awesome. That sounds like it's time for you to get an ad with like some NutraSweet, NutraSlim, or one of them folks.
Yeah, right.
I hear you.
Hey, Brady, it is great to be with you. Congratulations on the 4-0 start. We are all pulling for this great season. We've seen San Diego State teams before have great teams and then all of a sudden find themselves losing to a Boise State or a Fresno State. This is the year. Let's finish this thing off. Coach, it is great to be with you. And enjoy pizza night tonight, Coach.
I will, believe me.
All right, Coach. Take care, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too, Coach. Appreciate you, man.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Our massive signal covers an area where over 24 million people reside. So if you're listening or advertising on another station, we have only one question. Why? The new generation of radio, the all-new and mightier 1090. Adventure is waiting for you at BMW San Diego. A new 2022 BMW X3 xDrive 30i waiting for you today when you lease for only $519 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearney Mesa Road and the 163.
This year, Jobtoberfest is Wednesday, October 13th. It's the largest annual job fair in San Diego County for people with disabilities. CAES is one of our major sponsors.
CASE is excited to be a partner of this year's Jobtoberfest. At CASE, we believe that our people are our most important asset and value the talent that individuals with disabilities bring to our organization. Join our team and launch your career at CASE. Hope to see you there.
Nothing about the last year was normal, but you weathered it with grace, ingenuity, and creativity. In empty classrooms and full Zooms, you kept it together when we were apart. For all that you are, for all that you do, we salute you. Salute to Teachers is proudly sponsored by these charitable companies.
Adventure is waiting for you at BMW San Diego. A new 2022 BMW X3 xDrive 30i waiting for you today when you lease for only $519 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearney Mesa Road and the 163.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
Hard to believe it's already October. The high school football season is flying by, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the action coming up on Friday night. Undefeated Mater Dei Catholic is taking on Bonita Vista. The Crusaders have been dominating their opponents, scoring over 50 points per game in their first 3 games and shutting out St. Augustine last week 35-0. San Diego State football running back Greg Bell tweeted out on Thursday that he'll be checking out this game. The Aztecs have a bye week this week. Another good game happening on Friday night is Carlsbad at Torrey Pines. The Lancers are 5-0 on the season, while the Falcons are 3-1. Their one loss coming from top-ranked Cathedral Catholic. Speaking of the Dons, they've got a big matchup with Madison on Friday. Keep an eye on that one as well. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
Catch an all-new local show on the Mightier 1090. Please join us every Thursday at 6 p.m. for the Charity Stripe, where you can get 3 out-of-the-box sports minds whose game is knowing yours. Only on a new generation of radio, the Mightier 1090 AM, SoCal Sports Talk.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Brought to you by La Mesa Rehab, improving the lives of those afflicted by chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Learn more at LaMesaRehab.com.
COVID vaccines are safe, convenient, and free, and they are effective at protecting you against the coronavirus. I'm Dr. Akilah Weber, a pediatric gynecologist and state assembly member, and I got the vaccine to protect my family. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and everyone who receives the vaccine helps us get one step closer to returning to normal. Go get your vaccine today. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a site near you. Do it for yourself, your family, and for our community.
Live soccer is back. Watch Orange County Soccer Club, OC's highest level of professional soccer, live on YourView. Watch Orange County SC take on the Phoenix Rising FC, Saturday, October 2nd at 7. Watch world-class players and future stars. Transform your summer with a new family game night and outdoor fun all season long. Live soccer is back. Orange County SC versus the Phoenix Rising FC, Saturday, October 2nd at 7 on YourView.
At La Jolla Cosmetic, we try to help people achieve well-being, and we feel that it's not only important to look good, but also feel good inside. And honestly, what a better opportunity to help my community than being a supporter of an organization such as Las Patronas.
The mission of Las Patronas is to provide financial assistance to local nonprofits that are providing valuable community services in the areas of health, education, social services, and cultural arts. La Jolla Cosmetic has been one of our biggest supporters at Las Patronas, so we couldn't do what we do without their support.
You feel the need and you see the need because we go to visit each grant applicant.
Partnering with groups that are actually dedicated to help your community, it's the best thing that you can do as a responsible business.
Shelter to Soldier is 9 years young with a mission to save lives 2 at a time. We're adopting dogs from local shelters, training them for post 9/11 combat veterans, and we're able to donate these trained dogs to deserving veterans in need.
You know, I was in a very dark place. I was having suicidal thoughts, and I really needed an immediate help. We don't know if tomorrow is going to be there for us.
Shelter to Soldier is a nonprofit, and we're able to do the work that we do because of you, the community. Whether it's an individual donating $5 or whether it's a corporate donor like the Barnes firm that's supporting us and sponsoring multiple dogs that are going to make an impact in the veterans' lives in need.
Him by my side 24/7 has completely turned my life around. It's not just saving both of our lives, it has made an impact on myself, Nigel, my family, my work. So yes, they definitely have saved our lives.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Save the Stork is an organization that equips pregnancy resource centers across the nation so that these pregnancy resource centers can reach more women facing unplanned pregnancies and provide them with holistic care, compassionate choices, and just an abundance of resources to support their decision to choose life. Save the Stork has been around for about 10 years. Most people know us by our Stork buses. A Stork bus is a mobile medical unit that's equipped with the state-of-the-art medical equipment as well as very knowledgeable and experienced medical professionals.
The buses enable them to reach areas where maybe there's not a pregnancy care center nearby. We are here to walk this journey with you so that you're not alone and to help you find your heart. in all of this. And that means, and that you're going to make a choice that is truly going to be something that years from now you're going to be proud of.
Attention, all dogs, cats, horses, tortoises, birds, pigs, and all other pets. Get your family members to sit, stay, and watch Animal Zone every Saturday at 9 p.m. right here on this channel and at animalzone.org.
Tune in Saturdays at 9 p.m. to watch Animal Zone right here on Your View.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Welcome to